Hello, welcome back to Solo. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe and click on the bell so that you're notified about future solos. Today I'm going to be talking about artificial intelligence, and I've written some stuff down because there's a lot to get through and I want to be quite focused about this. And of course I'll start by saying that we all use artificial intelligence, and it's been a great boost to me, to my life and research and my enjoyment of life. I wonder at the efficiency of search engines, the ease of booking shows, travel, weather predictions, etc., etc. So it's not that I'm totally against the concept, and I see this as part of our evolution to use these wonderful tools. However, and you knew there'd be a however, I've been watching a lot of TED Talk videos recently on AI, and particularly those sounding a warning. Until recently I believed, and even expressed this, that AI is only a reflection of what we as humans feed into it. However, I understand that this has changed. AI now feeds AI. AI created algorithms create other algorithms. And the so-called neural networks are expanding exponentially. It is no longer safe to predict that the world will be totally changed by, say, 2030 with AI in dominance. And that is based on our own human perceptions and our learned timeframes, organic timeframes. AI is doing this here and now, second by second, and even instantly with quantum computing. Some time ago I did a YouTube series called Goodbye Psychopaths, and hopefully you can have a look at that. And I researched the neural networks that were common to both psychopaths and indeed their victims. And it was clear that psychopaths had a block between their feeling centres in the parts of the brain called amygdala and hippocampus, and their prefrontal cortex, which was their oversight, their measured compassion, their conscience. In some ways their wisdom, although I'd say the whole body is part of our wisdom. And it could be said that AI is really just a collection of dots or neurons without any input from a compassionate centre, without heart and amygdala or whatever. And I had been reassured that such things like compassion and conscience could be fed into AI by us, but this seems irrelevant now as we see such AI networks expand, and I use the term metastases because it's like a cancer, exponentially, fed only by itself. And so it appears AI could become, or has already become, a psychopathic monster. And there's more than one TED Talk expert who feels AI could easily do away with us all if it wanted and had control. Now, it is clear data has been gathered on all of us. It is used to predict our future actions through advertising. Surveillance drones not only plot where we are and our whereabouts, but with all the other information on us, can plot where many of us are going, and particularly if we're in a state of fear, and this makes it even easier for them. So let's go to our state of fear. I have little doubt that much of the state of fear the world has found itself in has been orchestrated by AI. After all, it has been used in gene editing in the Wuhan labs, the computer modelling that has driven COVID policies, the gene sequencing, etc., etc. I also have little doubt that it has predicted and manipulated the narrative, predicting the actions and words of politicians and experts before they happen, and of course the masses, latching onto certain topics like vaccines and how they can divide families, divide and rule, and calling each other conspiracy theorists or whatever. But what if the conspirators are trillions of AI units, neurons, dots or whatever they are, with no soul, no heart, no amygdala, no, soulless and psychopathic to the core? I know what you're thinking. who or what is watching this unfold. And can it or they succeed? And I say, of course not. As humans have access to a far vaster database, and we can love, and we can laugh, and we can tell jokes, we can be silly, and we can write poems. So we're going to end on a poem which I've entitled Artificial Intelligence. Another algorithm determined to turn me into a blithering idiot. Another password lost in the mists of time, reminding me cruelly of my ever-failing mind. But no doubt stored secretly somewhere within some useless, ugly, outdated, boring, biohazardous, fat bastard of a box. One more inanimate monster gathering dust as it lies decaying in my garage graveyard. Thank you. Please subscribe and comment down here. I'd love to hear your comments. Bye.